Guys, Josue back again on Hear Me Raw with another video. And this is Hear Me Raw. I talk about many different subjects, and today I want to talk about happiness. We're all chasing happiness. We all want to be happy. Everybody wants to be happy, but it can be a little hard sometimes in this world. One thing I definitely want to say for the fact of the matter, the truth is that happiness lies within you. Happiness is not outside of you. Happiness is not something that you have to chase. Happiness is not something that material things can give you, external things can give you. Happiness is something that you have to kind of find within yourself and cultivate within yourself. It is something that happiness is what you are. You are happiness. And when our happiness depends on external events, when our happiness depends on people or relationships or things, events, circumstances, environments, we kind of lose ourselves. We tend to lose ourselves because you should be able to be happy in whatever environment that you're in, even if it's not the environment that you want to be in. But you can still enjoy the present moment. There's still a joy to be had in the present moment. There's still a joy to be had in living. I don't think the purpose of life is to find happiness. I believe the purpose of life is just to exist. It's just to be. It's just to experience existence, experience awareness, to experience this beautiful creation that we are all co-creating, that we're all living in. It's beautiful. It is a magical world that we live in. I truly believe that there is no such thing as an ordinary moment. So we should just strive to find the magic in ordinary moments, because it is all magical. If you look at a child, they find wonder in everything. Their eyes are wide open. They're just like, oh my God. But we lose that wonder, and just having that wonder can make us happy. It can keep us happy, but we get bogged down with a lot of things that have happened to us, and we hold on to these things. We don't let go of things that have happened to us in the past. We hold on to them. They become a part of us. We become heavy. So then when it comes to the present moment, we don't stay in there. We're always in the past or thinking about the future. And if you're in the past or in the future, it'll be hard for you to be happy, because you're not even present. You're not even really living at that moment. At that moment, you have left. Have you ever talked to somebody that's always in their head too much, and then you realize they barely heard anything that you said? They're not there. And if you're not there in the present moment, you're missing out on life. You're losing time. You're literally losing time while you're alive. So happiness it's not something that we have to chase. So we have to get that out of our mind, that we have to chase happiness, that we need something to be happy, and get in the habit of bringing out that happiness within us. It's like energy, where we are energy beings, and happiness is really just a rise of energy, and you can raise your energy whenever you want. If you see your energy getting low, there are ways to bring your energy up. I like to meditate. I just like to sit still. Like if I find myself just thinking too much, if I'm just thinking way too much, and sometimes it happens, you get bills, you get all these things, you have like family issues or relationship issues, maybe you just broke up with somebody, maybe you lost your job, maybe you got injured. There's a lot of things that keep us thinking, and when we're thinking, it's exhausting. The subconscious mind does a lot already. The subconscious mind takes care of like your whole body, your actions. There's so many things that your subconscious mind does for you that you don't have to do yourself. Imagine if you had to control your eyes, nose, your breathing, your lungs, and your organs, and control all your cells. Your subconscious mind does all that. Imagine if you had to do all that. So if your subconscious mind, your mind is doing all that already, and you're taxing your mind on top of that with thinking, you're going to be exhausted. So it's good to slow down your mind. If you find your mind is going around in circles over and over and over and it won't stop, just slow down your mind, take a deep breath. Maybe just sit there and just close your eyes and just don't move your body, and just experience, just listen and feel everything around you, hear everything around you. If you're outside in nature especially, feel the wind, feel the breeze, feel the sun on your skin. Look at the water if you want, or look at the trees, look at the animals, and just don't judge anything. Just look at it. Just look. Have no judgments. Don't think. Just look. And if thoughts come, just let the thoughts come. Just don't, if a thought comes, don't focus on it. Just let it go. Just let it go. Right now is not the time to think. You just want to just sit there and just relax. And it helps a lot. You might fall asleep, maybe. If you fall asleep, that's good. Maybe you needed some rest. Many of us, we are not resting. So how can we be happy if we are not never at rest? It is hard to be happy if you're at rest. We need sleep. A lot of people are sleeping maybe 8 hours a day, but it's not true sleep. Even in their sleep, they might be thinking. Maybe you fell asleep with the TV on and you still got that action movie playing while you're sleeping, and then you wake, maybe you have like a scary dream because that's in your subconscious mind. I like to fall asleep to like some nice music, some 432 hertz, some binaural beats, something nice, something, to raise my frequency while I'm sleeping, or maybe fall asleep to some affirmations, like a video or music that's just like saying affirmations like I am beautiful, I am smart, I am intelligent, I am abundant, some things like that. Feed your mind some good things, not negative things. Program your subconscious mind to think the way you would like it to think. If your subconscious mind is used to like a lot of gossip and drama and all this stuff and violence, that's what's going on in your mind all the time, and that's how you're gonna be. Also what else affects your subconscious mind and affects you, of course, is the food that you eat, your information. Food is information. You are what you feed your senses. It's not just about the food, but the food is a big part of it. If we can get away from the meat, the dairy, and the eggs, the animals, if we can stop eating them, the processed foods, the junk foods, the oils, the salts, the sugars, the processed sugars, if we can get away from that stuff, because that's all information, and our bodies don't really react well to this. It's easier for your body if you eat something that's closer to you. And what the closest thing to us and what's more natural to us at the top of the list are fruits, without a doubt. They look good, they taste good, they make us feel good, and they give us a lot of energy, and we don't have to do anything to them. And they're filled with water, and we're mostly water. Fruits are mostly water, we're mostly water. They have flesh, we have flesh. They're very, very similar to us. And if you look at a lot of fruits, they're seeds, and they look like the vagina. A lot of fruits look like vagina. Look it up. So that's like the food that is meant for us. God made that for us. Nature made that for us, especially. So that's the highest vibrational food there is. You're trying to raise your vibration, eat the fruit. Vegetables are good too, but the fruits are at the top of the list. But like I said, you're also what you feed your senses. So all your senses, what are you looking at? What's your environment at? Are you always in the city? Are you always in a cubicle? Are you always in your room? What are you looking at? Are you looking at violence? Are you looking at porn? What are you looking at? It's good to look at good things. Like in the best views, definitely nature. Go for a hike. Go somewhere where you can look and look and look, and it doesn't stop. So that way you can see the infinite, the abundance, and you find that in nature where you can just look and you can see. It allows your mind to expand. What are you smelling in nature? You're smelling the beautiful trees, the flowers, the water, the air. You're smelling clean air. In the city, the air can be pretty toxic, and you'll be smelling a lot of fried foods and things like that. Of course, we were talking about what you're eating. What are you feeling? It's nice. Like, I love to feel the grass. I love to ground myself when I'm in nature, take off my shoes, and walk around and feel everything. Feel the ground, feel the rocks, feel the grass, feel the different textures, even the rocks. Feel the rocks while you walk. Go into the water, put your feet in the water and things like that. Even also allow your body to breathe. Get naked in nature. Beautiful thing. Many, many, many benefits. If you have never checked out, there's a book called The Essene Gospel of Peace. It's about the teachings of Jesus Christ that never made it to the Bible. And it starts off telling you, if you want to heal, go into nature, take off your shoes, take off your clothes, allow the water to heal you, allow the wind to heal you, allow the sun to heal you. Nature, we are nature, and we're disconnected from nature. So if you're spending too much time in the cities, you're going to get a little stir crazy. So allow nature takes care of all of our senses. It gives us the food, it gives us the sun, the water, the wind. It gives us it stimulates us to the best. Like you can go into nature and literally do nothing, and you'll come out happier. Your mind will slow down on its own. You don't have to do anything because nature embraces you. Nature gives you beautiful sounds as well. You hear the water. We love the sounds of the water. We love the sounds of the crickets. We love the sounds of the birds. The birds sing for us. Many, many beautiful, beautiful, beautiful things are happening in nature. So that's definitely a way to raise your vibration and get to your happy place. Because getting to your happy place, happiness should be a standard. Happiness should be where you start to get to anywhere. We try to get from depression or whatever, and maybe we try to get something. We try to get a status. We try to get an item. We try to get a relationship. We try to get something to bring us to happiness. But anything that you truly want, you should be happy first, and then it comes to you. You have to be at a vibrational state in order to receive what you want, and you also have to be willing to believe that you are ready to receive it. And it is hard to believe that you are ready to receive something. It is hard to believe that you're actually ready to receive something, or that you even deserve to receive something if you're not happy. Because if you're not happy, most likely you're not happy with yourself. If you're not happy with yourself, you're going to be telling yourself things like, "I don't deserve this." And many of us are even saying, "I don't deserve to be happy." And it's like I don't. So we're not in a receiving mode. We're not in a mode where we can actually get what we want. And because we're not in that mode, and we're thinking don't have, we're in the mode of lack. We're actually not getting what we want, and we're focusing on what we don't want. We tend to focus on the bills. We tend to focus on the lack of a relationship. So we focus on all these things that we don't want, and we get that because the universe is going to give you what you focus on, no matter what, whether it's positive or negative to you. It's what you focus on. Trump won the election easily because everybody was focused on him. I was not surprised at all. So if you don't want something, don't focus on it. Focus on what you love. Focus on what you would like more of. Be grateful for what you have so that more of it can come into your life. And that will help you to be happy. And of course, you can do things like just start dancing if you want. Move your body, get the blood flowing. Go to the gym, go for a run. Go swimming. Ice skating, snowboarding, whatever it is, skating, whatever it is that gets your body moving and gets your mind to stop going around in circles will help you to raise your vibration and help you get to like a happy state. You can start singing too. I love to sing. I love to sing and dance. Like it's beautiful. You can play an instrument, play the guitar, drums, or whatever. There are so many ways to just get out of your mind and just get into your body and start to feel it in your heart, and truly your heart is what you have to rely on. Rely on your heart. Your heart, science has proven that your heart is way more powerful than the brain. Like the aura around your heart is just way bigger than that of the brain. The heart can sense things that the brain can't. The brain is good for a lot of things, like I mentioned before, but if you're trying to find a solution to something, if you're trying to follow your dreams, you have to follow your heart, because your heart knows where it's at. Your heart's where it's at. Your brain is more about survival, but your heart feels. Your heart can see things in ways that the brain can't, because the brain also focuses on, past events. The brain is like memory based. So if it hasn't done something yet, it's like it's a no zone. It's out of its comfort zone, and it's trying to protect you. So it's like the brain's like, I don't know what's gonna happen if we do that, so let's not do that. Your brain's gonna like you to be where it's comfortable. But if you follow your heart's gonna be like, do that, and your brain's gonna be like, no. But you have to follow your heart. You're gonna get that gut feeling, and it's gonna be scary. It's gonna be scary, but if you follow your instinct, you follow your gut, and you just stop like listening to other people and just listening to your brain, but listen to your higher self, your true self. Listen to the God within you, and that will also lead to your happiness. Because many of us like to not listen to the heart. We've been told to not do what we want. We've been told to do what other people tell us. Like ever since we were children, people were telling us what to do, so we get used to being told what to do. And in a way, our higher self is telling us what to do, but your higher self is you. You're connected. You're one. Your higher self knows you better than anybody else. You know you better than anybody else. It's connected. So other people don't really know you. Other people don't know what you're here for, but your higher self does. So listen to your higher self. Surrender to your higher self. Surrender to God. Surrender to the universe, and just be, just exist, and just kind of go with the flow. You will know what to do. You are your own guru. So, trying to do things that other people are telling you in order to achieve happiness, it's a no-no. It's a no-no. I did what other people told me to do. I followed what other people were doing for a long time. It never led to my happiness. But now I'm happy, and I'm loving myself, and I'm following my dreams, and I'm doing things that I never thought I would do. And it's not because I'm listening to other people. Other people are not telling me what to do. I listen to other people. I take their advice. I listen. I take what I can from that. But at the end of the day, the decision I make is up to me. I listen to my intuition. I meditate on things, and I sit there, and I don't think as much. I really don't think as much, and it's very relieving. I remember one time I was talking to a friend of mine. I was helping her out, with some things, and she was telling me about her issues. And then I kept on I was just saying things, and she was like, how do you always know exactly the right thing to say? And I'm just like, honestly, I don't know. I don't know where it comes from. It's just happening. It's just like, it's a happening. Like Alan Watts says, it's a happening. It just happened. Like, it just comes, and I just let it out. I'm not thinking much. It's just coming out of me. And that's me. Like, I believe like it's like I'm channeling my higher self. I'm connected to my higher self. I'm channeling my higher self. So I'm not doing the thinking. I'm letting my higher self do the thinking for me, and I'm just surrendering to it. And because I'm doing things that I don't know how I'm doing them. I honestly don't know how I do these things. There's something inside of me, and I'm in tune with it. And we all have that. You have like these children that come, and out of nowhere they can just, like, let's say they can play the piano very well. And you're just like, how are they doing that? There's something inside of them, and they're in tune with it. But we can become out of tune, so let's get back in tune. We are always in alignment. We're always connected, but sometimes we stop listening. So let's get back to listening to ourselves, listening to our intuition, being in tune with who we are, and that will definitely help us to be happy. Like I say, you're not going to be happy all the time, but if you want to get out of that life and you're just like going up and down, up and down, up and down, know thyself. Know thyself. If there's one thing that you can do in your life, is to know yourself. Spend time with yourself. Get to know yourself. Take care of yourself. If you like this video, hit the like button below. Subscribe to my channel for more videos like this one if you have not already. And of course, hit the bell as well to be notified for newer videos. And I will see you guys on the next one. And keep following your dreams. Keep showing love to your loved ones as much as you can, and strive to be loved in every moment. Even when you fail, just next time, just do your best to be loved in every moment, because honestly, love is the answer. Love is the most powerful thing there is. Love is everywhere. You are love. And we come here to express ourselves, so let's express that love. Peace.